Om 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 Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Sadashiva Rambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Hari Om. Welcome to this 27th day of the Vedanta Shravana Sadhana Yagna. And this is the 5th month in which we are looking into this text called Vivekachoodamani. So we today in this verses 237 to 240 and beyond that, we will see the nature of Brahman. What is this nature of Brahman that is being spoken about? And then what is the means later on? What is the Tattvamasi? You are that thou art, which is spoken of in the Vedas. And what is the means to realize that? Atav param brahma sadadvitiyam vishuddha vijnana ghanam niranjanam prashantamadhyanta vihinamakriyam nirantarananda rasaswarupam. This beautiful verse gives us directly the qualities of Brahman, the nature of Brahman. In what way we can recognize that Brahman? Ataha param, then. Ataha means the previous verses, what all is not Brahman, and what all it cannot be experienced in. Then after that, what do we do? If this whole world is actually a manifestation of the Brahman, it is not different from the Brahman, but still people say that there are differences. So that is where from there that Atav Param comes. Atav Param means then, Param Brahma Sad Advitiyam. That supreme Brahman is Sat. It is reality. It is existence. Reality is a very simple word. When we say Sat, suppose we are looking into a cartoon figure and the person who represents that cartoon figure is also there in front of us. So the person is real and the cartoon figure is not real. It is just a representation. But basically the real means, what is the difference? What makes the difference? There is life present in this person. In that cartoon figure, there is no life. It is just a drawing. Like there is a real fruit is kept there and a drawing of that fruit. The picture that appears in your screen is not real. It is asat. But for me, that fruit is real because I can touch it and feel it. Feel that life, feel the juice in that fruit. Atav param brahma. Brihatvat iti Brahma, that which is too vast. Meaning, in me, I say I, but when everybody says I, that I is Brahman. Sat. Sat means existence. Advitiyam. There is no duality in this Brahman. There are no parts in this Brahman. There is no me and somebody else. Everything is that Brahman only. Vishuddha, it is pure. What is pure? Vishuddha Vijnanam. Where is the Brahman experienced? You can say I. Everywhere you can say I. Everybody's I is the I we can say. But that is only a form of knowledge. The I in everybody is the same I, we say. We cannot experience the I in everybody, but we can experience the I in me as I, that the feeling that we have when we say I. That is called Vijnana. Vijnana means Vishesha Jnana. It is not only hearing, it is not only knowing as a thought, but it is a real experience within me. And that experience is pure. There is no doubt in that experience. When we say, yes, I am here, we do not have a doubt when we say that. Really, I am here. Like, we do not think that maybe I am not here, maybe this is not me. No. Vishuddha Vijnanam, pure, clear knowledge of who I am. It's not only Vijnanam, Vijnana Ghanam. Vijnana Ghanam means from the top of the tip of the head to the top, to the bottom of the toe, the tip of the toe, the presence of I is experienced everywhere. When I stretch my left hand up to my right hand, the top of the head to the tip of the toe, anywhere we are touched or we are poked or we experience a sensation, we know that I is there. Vishuddha Vijnana Ghanam. There is no pocket in this body or pocket in this mind where the I is not. The I is present everywhere. It is Niranjanam. That I is spotless. It is not punctured somewhere. It is not having a blob or something else different from that I. The I is good, the I is bad. No, it is I. It is just I everywhere. Niranjanam. Prashantam. When we know that I and we rest in that I, we experience complete peace. The mind experiences complete peace. Whenever we say we, it is referring to the mind. Because the mind is the one that's searching outside, and the mind is the one that is being told all this, and the mind is the one that discovers it inside, and the mind is peaceful. Vishuddha Vijnana Ghanam Niranjanam Prashantam Prakarshena Shantam. It experiences peace, complete, total peace. Adyanta Vihinam. This I is free of Adi. There is no beginning for this I. It is always there, it is always experienced. Right from the time the baby is born, the baby experiences that I. And that is what makes the baby cry for milk. Or when there is some discomfort and disturbance, the baby cries and shouts. And that is what is that experience of the I in the baby. And even in the old man, throughout life, at any point of time, we experience the I. Even in the very old age, even in the deathbed, that person is experiencing that and wrongly saying that I am dying. The I is being experienced. That's all. Prashantam Adi Anta. There is no beginning. In these days, when they are doing past life regressions as part of hypnotherapy sessions, for a long time in psychiatry, the regression sessions happened only till the birth time, when we were in the mother's womb. Up to that time, now even psychology, the modern day psychiatry is also taking regressions to many lifetimes before. So Adyanta Vihinam. There is no Adi and there is no Anta to this I. There is no beginning and there is no end. It has always been experienced by everybody. It is being experienced by everybody now, and it will be experienced by everybody in the future. This I is Akriyam. This I has just only one job, to shed its awareness on everything. And shedding awareness is not a job. It is its nature. Like the sun is not doing the job of shining. The sun is shining. Other things are happening around the sun and makes it seem to rise or set. In the same way, the I is awareness. It is revealing itself. It is shining its light of awareness on the thoughts and the feelings. But it is not doing it as a job. Its nature is that, Akriyam. Nirantara Ananda Rasaswarupam. Nirantara. There is no inside and outside for this I. There is no end. Ananda means joy. This I itself is bliss. The I is itself is joy. When we experience joy, when we experience bliss, we are experiencing the I. In the sleep also, it is because of the I that we experience in the sleep. But the only problem is we don't know that we are experiencing the I. We are thinking we are experiencing the happiness because we went to sleep. No, because the light, the awareness is being cast over the feeling or the thought. I don't know. The light of awareness is like the moonlight on the ocean, playing on the ocean fully. The whole ocean is illumined by that light of the moon. And in the waves especially we can see it, but the light of the moon is there all over the ocean at night. Like that, the light of awareness is all over the darkness of sleep, when all the sense organs are shut and we don't take in any new sensations. At that time we enjoy deep sleep, and throughout the time of sleep there is no movement in the mind, and in that non-moving mind the light of consciousness is reflected completely, and so we experience deep sleep and the bliss of sleep. Nirantara Ananda Rasaswarupam. Ananda Rasa means the joy, the taste of bliss. Nirantara means with no partitioning. There is no bits of bliss. Like even when we achieved freedom in 1947, our freedom was a partitioned freedom. There was partition on this side, there was partition on that side. So we did not experience complete freedom. That is what our country was. But what is Nirantara Ananda? Experience of that I, experience of that self, experience of that consciousness without any partition of this body, the mind, the intellect, the prana, I, mine, likes and dislikes, thoughts, emotions and feelings. Nothing, no partition is there. It is just the I. And that is experienced as endless bliss. It's a form of endless bliss. Nirastamaya krita sarvamedam nityam sukham nishkalam aprameyam arupam avyaktam anakhyam avyayam jyotisvayam kinchit idam chakasti. There is some space within asti. It is there. Within means in our own what to say, in the physical body there is a subtle body. Subtle body is what that is able to experience, and in that subtle body there are the three states: the sattva guna, the rajo guna and the tamo guna. Beyond all these qualities and experiences there is a state, nirasta maya krita sarva bhedam. Nirasta, it is all not there. It is completely absent. Maya krita. The difference is created by Maya. Maya is the total, vasana means the experiences, the thoughts that are caused by the experiences of many lifetimes together. In totality, it's called Maya. And this vasana or Maya creates thoughts, names and forms. Where there are no creation of names and forms, in deep meditation, there are no names and forms. We don't experience any specific feelings. We don't distinguish between this and that. Like in the state of deep sleep. Also, in the state of meditation, Nirasta Maya Krita Sarva Bhedam. All the differences of names and forms, animals, trees, plants, human beings, this person, this object, that object, this planet, that planet, this malefic, that benefic, or this planet is moving and this planet is going through one stage in our horoscope to another. No differences are experienced in the state. Nirasta Maya Krita Sarva Bhedam Nityam Sukham Nishkalam Aprameyam. Nityam means eternal. Sukham means joyful. Our sukham or experience of happiness is basically because of the sense organs and likes and dislikes. When we experience something that we like, we say we are happy. When we experience something that we dislike, we are unhappy. But this sukham is irrespective of whether we like or dislike. We experience the bliss, the happiness. Nishkalam. There are no parts to this I. Whether it's the top of the head or the tip of the toe, the eye is the same. The head is apart, the ears are apart, the eyebrows are apart, the forehead is apart, the hands are parts, the legs are parts, the fingers and the toes are parts. But all the parts belong to one person, I. That I is not any part. Nishkalam. Aprameyam. Can you measure this I? This I is that I in you, the I in me, the I in the animal, the I in the plant, the I in the sun, the I in the moon, the I in the stars, and the I in all the planets, the I in all the elements, the I in all the creatures. They may express it as I. Some may be able to speak. Some may not be able to speak. Some may be able to, some may have the voice, but they may not express as I. But that I is present in everything. As Sat, meaning existence, as Chit, which is consciousness, and Ananda, which is bliss. That I is present. There is no object in this world without that consciousness. Arupam, it is formless. Can you give a form to this I? Can you give a form to this consciousness? Not possible. Arupam. Avyaktam. Is it manifest? Can you see it with your eyes? You say, I come, I go, I do, I speak, I win, I lose, I gain. So many things we say for the I. The gain, lose, win, come, go, everything is objects. The I is a subject, and the subject remains the same at all times. The subject cannot be seen. It cannot be seen by the senses. It cannot be thought by the thoughts. It cannot be felt by the feelings. Avyaktam. It is unmanifest. Anakyam. Can you name this I? We call it by many names. We call ourselves by names. We call other people by their names. We give pet names, nicknames. We give funny names. Or to gods and deities, we give beautiful and respectful names. Anakyam. But this I actually cannot be called by any name. Because no name can define the I completely. It is there in everything. In all the names, it is there. Avyayam. Can you dissipate the I little bit from this Kali Yuga onwards up to the end of Kali Yuga? Only for these many thousands or lakhs of years, this I is there. After that, there is no I. There is only body, mind, intellect. No, it's not possible. It's Avyayam. How much ever the yugas go on, it lives beyond. It is there always, all the time. Jyoti Swayam Kinchit Idam Chakasti. There is some kind of light. It is actually, is this darkness? No, it's not darkness. It's a form of light. It is present everywhere. To really experience it as a knowledge also, if you go into modern day quantum physics, the understanding is there. But still it is only a partial understanding because they are experiencing it as something outside. But this is the experiencer himself or herself. Jyotihi Swayam. Why is it called Jyoti? It is called light. Because it is that light which casts its light of awareness on our thoughts and feelings. Imagine a thought is rising in our head. I am able to see the thought. And I'm able to see it because of the presence of this consciousness, which is Jyoti. There is a feeling. There is a feeling of anger. There is a feeling of love. When you have feelings of anger, hatred, you will not experience it because you are caught up in that situation. But especially feelings of love, feelings of gratitude, a welling of an emotion. When you see some message from WhatsApp, somebody would have forwarded a story. Even though you don't want to read all that, sometimes just because you like the person who has forwarded it, you give some attention and you read the story. You find it is a really nice story. It is a very touching story. Some feeling arises inside. You are actually caught in the feeling. But if you are aware that you are aware of this feeling, then that awareness is the consciousness. Kinchididam cha chakasti. There is something within. Kinchit means something is there which we don't know. We need to be aware of. Jnana shunyam jnana shunyam anantam nirvikalpakam kevala khanda chinmatram param tattvam vidurbudham. Jnatru, jnana, jnatru, jnaya, jnana, shunyam. In that awareness, there is no sense or identity as the knower. I know. The know is happening because of the intellect. It is beyond the intellect. So I know that feeling is not there in this awareness. When you say the light of consciousness is shedding its light on the thought, it is not a purposeful, like I know and I'm shedding light. The tube light is not saying I'm shedding light. You put on the switch, the light of the tube light is on the room. It's just there. In the same way, this light of awareness is shedding light. It sheds light even when the baby is born. Even before the baby is born, like how this in the womb of Subhadra, Abhimanyu is listening to the story of the Chakravyuha. And how is he realizing that he is listening to the story? It is not consciously done. In the womb, there is this consciousness, and the mother is awake, and so the baby is listening. So our whole lifestyle will change when we realize this, that consciousness is present at all times. And that consciousness is shedding its light. So whatever the baby may be thinking, whatever the sensations the baby may be feeling within, the consciousness is shedding light on those sensations. And that is why the fear or the hunger or the thirst or the some disturbance, all the sensations, the baby is reacting because the consciousness is shedding light within all the time. Jnatra. But this consciousness is not consciously doing that. It is just doing. It is its nature of, like the sun is not consciously sending its light in all directions. It is the nature of the sun. Jnaya. I know. We say I know. But consciousness is not saying anything. It's not saying I know. I am aware. You know what? I know what you're thinking. No. The thought is there, consciousness sheds its light, like the tube light, like the sunlight, like the light of the lamp. The darkness is there, and the light of the lamp sheds its light around. Jnaya. It does not say, I can see darkness. No. There is no question of darkness for the light. Jnaya. Jnana shunyam. It does not say, I know. It does not say, I am the knowing and I am the known. I am the knower. These three thoughts are not there in that awareness. The thoughts are there only in the intellect. They are not there in the awareness. Jnatra, jnana, jnaya, shunyam. Shunyam means it's not there. Anantam. Is this awareness limited by something? No, this awareness is endless. It is always there. Nirvikalpakam. There are no thoughts in this awareness. There are no imaginations in this awareness. Vikalpa means thought forms. modifications. There are no modifications in this awareness. Awareness is the same on that Krishna idol. Awareness is the same on that land. Awareness is the same on all those crystals. Awareness is the same on all that Guru Paduka. Awareness is the same on that fruit. Awareness is the same on that flag. Awareness is the same on that flower vase with peacock feathers. Awareness is the same on the screen and the wall hanging and the cupboards behind. Awareness is the same. The objects are different, but the awareness is the same. Anantam, nirvikalpakam. There are no thoughts in this awareness. Kevala akhanda chinmatram. Kevala. This awareness alone is this. There is nothing else other than awareness. We are talking of all these differences. The differences are of the object, awareness of this, awareness of that, awareness of the screen, awareness of the cupboards, awareness of this yellow cloth. The object is only different. The subject, which is awareness, is not different. Kevala, akhanda, there is no parts to it. It is not like when the awareness goes on the idol of Krishna, it is not a divine awareness. When the awareness is going on that the switchboard on top, it is not a material awareness. It is the same awareness. The awareness is akhanda. It is unbroken. Chinmatram. Everywhere it is only knowledge. The knowledge of the idol, the knowledge of the lamp, the knowledge of that switchboard, the knowledge of the flower vase, the knowledge of the flags, the knowledge of that wall hanging, the knowledge of the screen, the knowledge of the cupboards, the knowledge of this chair, the knowledge of the yellow cloth. Chinmatram, it is only knowledge. Param, it is supreme. That awareness is supreme. It is not part of anything. It is not bound by anything. It is just there. It casts its light of awareness. Tattvam, that is the essence of this whole universe, the whole existence. The essence of this existence is awareness only. Viduhu buddhaha. The wise people know this. The verse number 240. Aheyam anupadeyam mano vachama gocharam aprameyam anadyantam brahma purnam aham maha. Maha, that greatness, outshining, big. Aheyam, anupadeyam. This Brahman cannot be thrown away, nor can be taken up. We cannot say when we are in a bad mood, okay, Brahman, move out of this place. I don't want you to be here. I don't want to see you. We don't even know about that. We don't even know its existence. We cannot push it aside. We cannot push it out. We cannot throw it out of the balcony. We cannot throw it into the dustbin. We cannot shove it inside a cupboard. Aheyam. Anupadeyam. Okay. Suddenly, if I study all this, I say, now I want Brahman. Please come to me. I go and buy it in a shop. Not possible. Because it is there all the time. It is there with me. I cannot remove it, nor I can receive it. I can get it. Nor can I buy it. Where is this Brahman? Mano vachama gocharam. Manaha vachama gocharam. This Brahman is beyond the mind. It's beyond the mind means it is beyond likes and dislikes. You cannot like it or you cannot dislike it. You cannot say it is I or it is not I. You cannot say it is mine. It belongs to everybody. You cannot claim any ownership of that Brahman. So it's beyond the mind. The mind cannot grasp it. The mind can only grasp, the knowledge of the mind can only grasp known objects experienced through the sense organs and thoughts and memories. It cannot grasp Brahman. Like there is a very nice fragrant incense here. That incense is moving. I cannot grasp that air, that smoke. I cannot grasp. In the same way, the mind cannot grasp Brahman. Aprameyam. This Brahman cannot be measured. No scientific tools, no scientific equipment, no measuring rod, not even words, not even sentences, not even feelings, not even emotions, not even the minute of measuring equipment can measure this Brahman, Aprameyam, Anadi Anantam. Was there any time when this Brahman when this Brahman began? No, it is Anadi. This light of consciousness has always been there. Anantam. Will it end at some time? Will it end at some yuga? This Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, the end of Kali Yuga? Will this Brahman end? No. Anantam. Brahma Purnam. Who is that Brahman? Anadi Anantam. It will not end. And who is that? It is I. That Brahman is I. So we just have to, what is the use of studying all this? It is endless, it's limitless. When you think of something else, we don't like to, even when somebody is telling their story, we don't actually want to listen to them. We will take the conversation to our own story. So in the same way, if we are talking about Brahman as something else, belonging to something somewhere, somebody else's, or something that has to be achieved by somebody, we don't like to listen to it. So why are we listening to it so much? Because that Brahman is I. That Brahman which is Anadi, that Brahman which has no beginning, that Brahman which has no end, that Brahman which cannot be pushed away, that Brahman which cannot be gathered and kept, the Brahman which is unreachable by the mind and the speech, Mano Vachama Gocharam, that Brahman is I, that Brahman is the self. We will see the next few verses tomorrow. Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya, Tamasorma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Mritam Gamaya. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. हरे नमः पार्वती पतये. हर हर महादेव. हरि ओम.